What's up everyone, it's Senti here and welcome to another FPL video on my channel. This is my game week 22 team selection, so I'm going to walk you through how I'm going to set my team up in game week 22. But before we get into that, quickly looking at how I got on in game week 21. So I had a total of 82 points from game week 21, 6 points from Ramsdale, 8 points from Trippier, no points from Luke Shaw and 6 points from Dan Burn. In midfield, I got 10 points from Mitoma, 6 from De Bruyne, 7 from Rashford, and 3 from Almiron. And up front, 6 points from Harry Kane, 34 points from Haaland, who was a captain for game week 20 for me, and a single point from Ivan Toney. On my bench, 2 points from Martinelli, no points from Kyle Walker, and a single point from Nico Williams. I started Kyle Walker initially, but he didn't get any minutes, so he was replaced with Luke Shaw, but I got no points from those two. So looking at game week 22, I was considering bringing another Manchester United asset in Bruno Fernandes, but when I take a look at the upcoming fixtures and the upcoming blank game week, I don't think that's a very good move in my team to make right now, because then I'll have a bit more players to deal with when the blank game week comes, and I already played my free hit in game week 8, so I won't have any chance to use any chips, and I don't think it's time for me to use my wildcard. So I'm not gonna make that move to bring in Bruno Fernandes for game week 22, because I'm not even gonna captain him anyway. I think my captaincy is leaning towards Rashford for game week 22, so bringing in Bruno Fernandes because of the double doesn't look like a very good move in my case. Now, looking at my team, I think in game week 22, I'm going to save my transfers, and I'm going to try and bring in more Arsenal assets from game week 23 going forward because of the black game weeks that I've got coming up. So with that in mind, this is how my team should look in game week 22. Ramsdale in goal, who plays at home against Everton. At the back, I'll have Trippier, Kyle Walker, and Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, who has a double game week against Crystal Palace and Leeds. Kyle Walker plays away at Tottenham Hotspurs. I'm not really sure he plays, but if he doesn't, I've got Dan Burn on my bench, who plays at home against West Ham, then he comes into the team. Trippier plays at home against West Ham United, so that's how my back should look. In midfield, I'll have Mitoma, who plays at home against Bournemouth, De Bruyne, who plays away at Tottenham Hotspurs, Martinelli, who plays away at Everton, and Rashford with a double game week against Crystal Palace and Leeds. Up front, I'm going to go with Ivan Toney, who plays at home against Southampton, Haaland, who plays away at Tottenham, and Harry Kane, who plays at home against Manchester City. And on my bench, I'll have Begovic, Almiron, Dan Burn, and Nico Williams. I'm still thinking between playing Martinelli away at Everton and Almiron at home against West Ham United. I think those are not easy fixtures. Everton have got a new manager, so obviously they're going to have a bit of a bounce. They could be hard to break down. It's going to be a difficult fixture for Arsenal because of the new manager that just come in. And West Ham United, obviously not been in a very good form, but they're not a team that's easily broken down. It's also going to be a bit of a difficult fixture for Newcastle. So I think between Almiron and Martinelli, I still have to make a decision. But as things stand, I'm leaning towards playing Martinelli away at Everton. So that's how my team should look in game week 22. Something that I have to also think about is the captaincy for game week 22. I think there's a few players that I could captain in my team for game week 22, but top of the list is Marcus Rashford. He has a double fixture against Crystal Palace and Leeds. I think that gives him a bit of a higher ceiling when you compare him to the other players that I could captain in game week 22. So Rashford is top for captaincy for game week 22 with a fixture against Crystal Palace and Leeds. Obviously, other managers are considering a triple captain, but I don't think it's a safe option for me right now. He played Crystal Palace not long ago and didn't score in that fixture. Leeds are an attacking team, but obviously they're improving. I think it's the time of the season that all the fixtures are going to get difficult. There's not going to be any easy teams to play because it's now time to fight for relegation and all the stuff. I don't think these are necessarily very easy fixtures. I'm just going to go with the captaincy option. I don't think I'm ready to triple captain a Rashford right now. So he is the one that I could pick for captaincy in game week 22. Second on the list is Haaland. Plays away at Tottenham Hotspurs. Not really an easy fixture, but you never know with Man City. If they turn up, they could give out some good points, and Haaland could be one of those players that can score some good points for game week 22. So Haaland is another player that I could captain for game week 22. Third on the list is Harry Kane. He plays at home against Manchester City, returned in the previous fixture as well, but he's on penalties, so that gives him a bit of a higher ceiling as well. Harry Kane is someone else that I could pick, but to be honest, I don't think he's one of my favorite picks in Game Week 22. He's just on the list because he's one of those top players that can always return in a game week. And last on the list is Mitoma. Plays at home against Bournemouth. He's returned in the last 4 fixtures where he played Liverpool, Arsenal, Everton and Leicester. He's been in a very good form, and playing at home against Bournemouth also gives him another chance for such a high score in Game Week 22. Mitoma is also someone that I could look at for captaincy in Game Week 22, but as things stand, my captaincy is on Rashford. I doubt I'll make any changes or put the captaincy on someone else, because I think Rashford with a double fixture gives him a big chance for a big score in Game Week 22. So that's it for this video. If you found the video helpful in any way, don't forget to smash a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.